I'm backing up my truck, I'm gonna hook it up, loading up my boat with all my gear. I've been working hard all week, trying to make ends meet, spending time wishing I was fishing. Whoa, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing. Gather up your gear and come along. Whoa, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing.
This is Terry Wickstrom. Join Karen Cullum, Greg Claudio, and me as we take you to some of our favorite fishing spots from Colorado to Minnesota, the Arctic Circle to Central America and beyond, as we revisit episodes of Mountain States Fishing and Angling Adventures Television on the best of fishing with Terry Wickstrom.
Well, if you watch Angling Adventures on a regular basis, this guy's a familiar face. Kirk, it's really great to fish with you. It's Kirk from Kirk's Fly Shop up in Estes. And he made me get up at almost the crack of noon today. In fact, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and right behind us is the North Fork of the Big Thompson River. And he said, you know, I got this stretch of river that's fishing really well. Why don't you, let's do a show. And we've been bugging you to get out and do some fishing. You've done a number of shows with us, of course. And I said, gee, I got to be there by 11 o'clock and we can catch a bunch of fish. It sounded too good to be true, especially since it's right in my backyard. But just give you an idea what we're going to do today. You have a stretch of the North Fork of the Big Thompson that you've leased so that it's private access.
Right.
Although this river has lots of public access on it.
It does.
And you guide, of course, you guide in Rocky Mountain National Park. We've done horseback riding and llama trips with you. We've done walkway trips. We've winter fished with you. We've done just about everything in this area. You've been guiding for about 10 years out here. This is going to be just one of those really nice, beautiful settings. Let's catch some fish in the river kind of scenarios. It should be just fantastic.
Should be a good day.
And the weather's really great. It's middle of October yet. We got sunshine. It's a great weather. And then he says there's a pond on the property that if we get tired of catching fish after fish in the river, we're going to go down and see if we can hook a few big fish in that pond. So stay with us as we fish the North Fork of the Big Thompson River with Kirk.
All right, you got just a tiny little caddis on there. I mean, a tiny little parachute. So, go for it.
What we're talking here now before we cast is we've got a little riffle in here and we're going to try dry first, and if we have to throw a nymph.
Yeah, we'll go through it one time with the dry, and then after that we'll go with nymphs.
Have the dries been going pretty well? How far out do you want me?
Right up in there, but we'll work that run off to the left.
Towards the left more, but
yeah.
Not much further out than that.
We'll step up into it here as we go. That's a good spot. And the dries haven't been working too well. It's been you got a dropper on there too, so they might hit the dropper below it. And then we'll try a triple rig after that, triple nymph rig.
Am I getting into the seam you want?
You are. You're right on it. We just need to get it a little further out.
Okay, I'll do the
There you
next
go.
cast. Then.
Good spot. Set. I lost sight of it.
Looks like there's a little deeper hole right at the top of this pool, huh?
Yeah. It gets that shade, it looks like it goes under.
That's
doesn't
what
it?
I think. It gets
Yeah.
in that shade and it looks like it goes under. There's
Oh,
one.
there's a fish though.
Yeah, that one was before the shade, so I set the hook. All right. Good way to start the day, my friend. I had to
Yeah.
take at least 5 casts. I don't know what's the matter with this spot. Oh. You know, he gets in that current and he's not that big a fish, but he thinks he is.
He does.
There, we got him. Is that a rainbow?
That's a rainbow.
Yeah, we're expecting browns, so the first fish I catch is a rainbow. Nice. You want to unhook him?
Sure.
There we go. Did he take the dry or the dropper?
The dropper.
Took the dropper and infant. It's middle of October and it's such beautiful weather. We really would expect it to be nymphing type weather, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, nymphing this time of the year. Nice rainbow though, and we would like to catch some on the dries, but I would anticipate that we'll have the best luck with nymphs this time of the year. Would you
Right.
think that's typically
Right.
what you see this time of the year? You know, the other thing I like about fishing with you is that I don't have to make 40-foot casts. You know, one of the things, this is the North Fork of the Big Thompson. A lot of people, when you talk about the Big Thompson, don't even know this stretch of water exists.
Right.
It's just, and it's, how far from your shop are we?
We're about 20 minutes.
Well, 20 minutes. We're halfway up, or 2/3 of the way from Loveland to Estes Park. And it's beautiful, and this is a private stretch. There's also public stretches of this river that fish pretty well, but well, we started out, figured we'd get browns right away. First fish is a rainbow.
Right.
So let's get some more. Kind of splash that one down.
That's all right.
With that dropper,
It's just a shade thing again.
yeah. With that dropper, sometimes it's hard to just lay it there,
It
especially
is.
for me.
Here you go.
Got him. All right. I think you were just about to say we should move up. I know, I was thinking that, weren't you?
Yeah.
We'd covered that section. It's amazing how many times you can cast through one section of a river. And this one I think is a brown.
I think it is, yeah.
It's amazing how you can, I made about 10 casts through that same section.
Right.
And end up taking 2 fish almost in similar, boy, he's feisty for, you know, these are nice sized fish.
Beautiful brown.
Oh, beautiful. Let's get a close-up shot of that one. Where's the hook? We get the hook
Right
out.
on the upper lip.
We'll get that hook out real easy, I think. Yeah, I'll let you take the rod.
Okay.
I'm gonna wet my hands. You know, hard to believe the water's still that warm this time of the year.
It's not bad.
I want to get a nice shot. Just the colors when the sun hits these browns is so incredible. I mean, this is why you fly fish, folks. You come out to a nice rolling stretch of river or stream like this, and we caught a rainbow and a brown like in the first 15 minutes, both beautiful colors. You can see the browns are all lit up for their spawn. We'll get him back in the water. And in this cool water, they take right off again. It doesn't stress them. We're fishing, about a 3-weight rod, 4-weight?
3-weight. Yep.
3-weight rods, and just a little dry fly and a little dropper. Both of them came on the dropper. Just a great stretch of river. We were sitting here, we just set the cameras up. I made 10 or 12 casts, not even,
Right.
in this stretch. And got a nice little rainbow, a nice brown already. And I think we were both thinking, well, let's move up because we really thought we'd beat this hole up. And it just shows you how many times you can cast. I tell you what, why don't you take the next few casts? You catch a couple. You know, this time of the year, that dry dropper is such a great way to fish.
It is.
Because that dry becomes your indicator. Catch fish on it, but even though they're taking mostly nymphs, and it's such an easier rig to cast. You got 2 flies. Oh, you got them.
Yeah.
Another one right out of that same hole. Here, I'll get the net here. Is there another rainbow?
Yeah.
I thought you said we were going to catch all browns.
I thought so.
Awesome. Way to go. Okay, I'm going to get the hook out of them and we'll show them to the camera real well.
Sure.
Another North Fork of the Big Thompson fish. Another rainbow. I mean, just look at, these are all nice fish too, folks. These are beauties. We gotta let that one go, and they just, there it is sitting there. It says, I'll eat. Oh, and it says, I'm not gonna eat here. You're too close. And there it goes. That's awesome. I said, we haven't moved. We haven't moved our feet. And we got 3 fish. I mean, just, that's another advantage. You can hook up with a guide like Kirk. You have numbers of places where you've leased the property.
Right.
Now the Big Thompson and the North Fork of the Big Thompson, I've fished both of them myself quite a few times, and you can do very well. And if they come to your shop, you'll point them to areas and help them with flies, give them information, and they can fish. But come to with a guide who knows the river, knows the fish, and then has access to some water where you can be by yourself, where the fish haven't been molested as much. It makes it so much easier.
Right.
It just almost, it's the setup, and because you have numbers up and down the Big Thompson and the St. Vrain and up in Rocky Mountain National Park, because you have so many waters, there's almost always something going on.
There is.
Yeah, well, let's get another one. I'm excited. I mean, this has been, I tell you, this to me is the essence of fly fishing. Get out in a small river like this with a light rod and catching these beautiful fish in a beautiful fall setting like this, it just doesn't get better.
It's time now for Terry's tackle tip of the week.
What we're going to do here is we had kind of a small ripple through here where we took those 3 fish out of. And there's a deeper hole to the head of the pool here. Went through it with that dry dropper a few times. Really didn't get anything. So we're going to do now switch to a nymph rig. And what kind of a rig do you have? We'll get over here first, Kirk. We'll tell them what we're doing. Now we have an indicator rig with 2 flies?
3.
3 flies.
Yeah. Microme and 2 midges.
Okay. You don't fish a lot of weights when you fish droppers, do you?
No.
3 fly rigs. You like to use heavier flies and let the fly do the weight. I know it's
right.
been, I fish with Kirk enough to know that when he goes to these nymph rigs, I don't think I've ever seen a split shot on your rod. And you just use the flies, you like the flies, you think it's more natural, is that right?
Yeah, it seems to float it better and less chance of tangles because you don't have them.
That extra weight.
Extra weight there to tangle around.
That was Terry's tackle tip for this week, and now back to more angling adventures.
It's actually okay if your leader bunches up a little there, it just gives you a better grip coming at you.
That's not on purpose, but...
No, I know that. I would just, trust me.
Just a bad cast.
I always say I plan. Fish on.
There's one.
Well, let's land the fish first. Then I'll tell my Bob Jacklin story. Another rainbow.
Yeah.
We're just, we figured we were going to get all browns. We've got 3 out of 4 have been rainbows so far, and nice rainbows too. I mean, very, very beautiful rainbows. Let's see if we can get that one up. Wet my hands. Get him a little water, then we'll show him the camera. Okay, I'll let you get a nice shot. North Fork of the Big Thompson, beautiful rainbows, nice fish. I mean, good size to them. We've just, is that 4 already?
That's 4.
We're just having, I mean, it's been just, we've moved all of, I think, 15 feet, Kirk. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Kirk, when you take a guided trip and you fish a section of river like this, are the people surprised at the places you get fish out of? I mean, does it open their eyes? I think a lot of fly fishermen think they understand rivers but don't.
No, yeah, people are always surprised on where you're getting them and how many are actually there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they read all the books, they watch, and they even fish a lot. But until you get out and really get time on the water, you don't really, it's tough to explain to people all the spots the fish will come out of and how it changes during the year.
Right.
Even, I've been fishing for a long time, and I still learn so much about just fish location and spots that I may not have cast to that end up holding fish, or how much time you've got to spend working a section of water. One of the things I think that opened my eyes to the number of fish in an area, I watched the competition for Team USA, and I watched those guys work a small stretch of river over and over again, and then switch and another guy work it. And the amount of fish they took out of one stretch by just switching up some tactics.
Really? Another group, the other guy would get a lot of fish then too, huh?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a good one.
yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. We can be a brown or a rainbow.
Looks like another rainbow.
Another rainbow. Wow. We thought we'd catch almost. Oh. Well, he's putting some pressure on. We're going up current. I didn't want to put too much on. We got such small flies.
Right.
I don't want to pull too hard, pull them out. But beautiful fish. Man, we're just having a blast. Oh, I'm going to lose him. Now he's down current. We're right between my legs.
I missed him.
There we go. Look at the colors, even on the rainbows here. That's pretty nice. You know, for the longest time, there weren't many rainbows in the Thompson River drainage. Because whirling disease had kind of, no, I guess there were some. There were more brown rainbows here. I take that back. The Pooter had less rainbows. There's been quite a few rainbows, but we expected browns in this stretch.
We did, yeah.
More than ever. But they've all been nice-sized fish too. But, I mean, none of these have been. Look at the colors. You can see the true par markings on this one and everything. That's just. Do you think are some of these wild fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with the par markings and things, I would think this is a wild fish. It's just, and just what a great time. All right. Well, we worked that section and just blow it with that dry dropper, and never got a bite. And probably on what, the 7th or 8th cast with the, or more even, with the nymph rig, we took a fish out of there. It just emphasizes what we've been talking about working an area, especially in a small river. You know, there's only certain places a river like this are going to hold. You just got to get in front of them. You take a shot, your turn.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, we're here, it's the middle of October, and I could easily take my jacket off. You're in shirt sleeves. The sun is shining down. It's just, it's one of the neat things about living in Colorado. We get so much great all through the winter. I mean, you get 50, 60, even 70-degree days through the winter. There's just no reason to put that long rod away. There's fly fishing opportunities year-round. This may be one of the best times of the year to fish, too.
Yeah, it is.
You know, a lot of people, and you and I are sports fans, but a lot of people are hunting right now. A lot of people are watching football games and things. It's a time you can get out and even in the public stretches of the river, have the water all to yourself. And the fish are aggressive. The browns are usually very active. Today the rainbows are too.
Right.
Well, we just got done. I don't even know how long we were on it. We weren't on the river that long. We could have spent the whole day there.
Right.
We were just catching fish. It was fun. It was a great time. We have limited time. We want to capture the whole experience of this stretch of water. And with this stretch of water, there's this pond associated with it that you have access to that you tell me has some pretty good sized fish in it.
That's some good ones in it, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna finish up the day trying to catch a few bigger fish. You know what? I gotta admit, it was hard to leave that river. So even the thought of bigger fish, just catching fish in that setting, the beautiful day we're experiencing right now, you could easily spend the whole day in that river.
Right.
So what's the plan here? Is these big fish are cruising out here? We're going to try to get a fly right in front of them.
We are.
All right, go ahead.
Nice brown.
Oh, got some shoulders.
I think it's a brown. It's really yellow looking at least.
Oh, yeah, I think. Oh, that's a nice brown. Yes, sir. Awesome. Look at the colors. Oh. Now that's good boy. The browns here. That's so much fatter than the other one. We'll get a good camera shot of that too, because that's such a beautiful fish. Wow. We'll get a good camera shot of this, and then we'll.
That's a male for sure.
Yeah, that's a male for sure with the kite jaw. Here, since you got the rod in your hand, I'll hold this and pretend like I caught it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you caught it, but what a beautiful fish. That's what people, you know, folks, and that's the thing. You hire a guide, or you go to somebody who has access to some of these waters, you get a chance to catch fish like this that you might not otherwise. Look, it's just a beautiful, that's all lit up in its fall colors.
Great.
What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Got a good shot?
Right on it.
Oh, that's just awesome. Let's let that one swim away. It'll be here for somebody else to come and catch.
All right.
And that cool water, they revive so quickly too. You know, it's just, and we've switched to heheavier rods so you can get them in. So we didn't have to play them endlessly, you know, which is good for the fish in a setting like this. You don't want to overwork them because they're going to be here. They're going to be caught a few times. That's really good.
There he is.
Oh, I think this is bigger than one you just had. I don't know if it's as big as the first.
I'd say it is.
Oh, I just
You're all right.
I just want to get the knot in there.
Good fish again.
This is another good fish. Wow. Holy cow. Look at the colors.
Really
Beauty.
good one.
I just want, they're so beautiful. Oh, just ready. Oh, wow. Man, what a great fish. This one hasn't got the girth the other one does, but it's just got great shape, that torpedo shape. So let me hold the net, I'll let you get the hook out. We'll give them a good shot of this fish. And get my hands wet, and then if you hold the net, I don't want to lose that. I want the camera to get a good shot of it. All right. Wait till you see this fish, folks. If I don't drop it, I want to be gentle with it, but that's a rainbow. Fishing with Kirk from Kirk's Fly Shop. Look at that fish, the kite jaw, the big belly. It's kind of like me, Kirk. It's big, not that long, but boy, it's big around. Wow, let's get that one back out there. Oh. Whether you want to fish Rocky Mountain National Park, you want to winter fish the Big Thompson River, you want to fish a beautiful stretch of the North Fork of the Big Thompson, just like you saw us fishing earlier today, or you want a shot at trophy fish like this, give Kirk a call at Kirk's Fly Shop. We're going to put the phone number, the website up here. Make sure you make it one of your angling adventures, and join us next week for Angling Adventures Television.